Hey guys, Mr. C here with an update for you about the schedule that you're going to be following every day for the second semester. Now, before I get into what you're going to be doing every day, I just want to start by answering a common question, which is why? Why are we changing the schedule, especially when we already changed it between first quarter and second quarter, right? Well, the answer is we're responding to your feedback. We've heard loud and clear from students and parents that you guys are having a hard time getting your work done when you're not live with a teacher. That a lot of you are struggling with the amount of work, but also with doing that work when you don't have a teacher there to help you while you're doing it. And so, in response to that, as a school, we are renovating the entire schedule and making it much more powerful in ways that I think you guys will appreciate. So let's take a look at what the schedule is going to look like. First off, you'll notice that this schedule applies to Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. It does not apply to Wednesdays. I'm going to talk about Wednesdays here in just a minute. But on every other day of the week, you're going to have the exact same schedule. So every day of the week has the same schedule except for Wednesdays. And that schedule doesn't vary a whole lot. So it's going to be really easy for you to keep up with what's going on. In every day of the week, you're going to see every teacher for a single block of time. And that's going to give us the time that we need, not just to teach you, but to help make sure that you're learning and help you understand the things that you might be having trouble with. So let's take a look at the schedule. You'll start off every day the same way you have been first semester, with an opportunity to eat some breakfast, wake up, stretch your legs, make sure you've got that charged laptop or Chromebook or desktop computer ready to go, and make sure that you have any other materials that you might need for class. After that, as you had been doing at least half the days, you're going to go to healthful living and electives for a little less than an hour. Then you're going to have 2 core classes before lunch and 2 more after lunch. During these core class times, you're going to have about 45 minutes of class time. Now, don't worry, we're not just going to be talking to you for 45 minutes. That would be really, really boring for you as well as for us. No, the 45 minutes is going to be broken up into a bunch of different activities. We're not going to spend any more than 30 minutes actually teaching you. The remainder of the time is going to be to give you a chance to practice and to get the work done. Because the goal of each of these class periods is that you get the work for that day done during that class period. You're not going to have to seek out homework time to do your work later on. You're going to get it done during that 45 minutes. So you'll have your 4th period and your 5th period, and then lunch. As always, we're asking you to check your email during lunch. We're asking you to check your grades during lunch. And then eat some lunch and get away from a screen for a little while. De-stress, talk to your friends, go for a little walk. Okay, but that block of time is yours and we're not going to intrude on it. After lunch, you have that Dreambox time. Now remember that even though we know that many of you don't like Dreambox very much, you need to know that it is a very powerful program that really does help students to understand math better. That Dreambox time is not live time with a teacher. You're not going to be in a Google Meet. It's just dedicated time for you to work on getting your daily Dreambox time done. After Dreambox comes your last 2 core periods of the day, 7th and 8th. And just like before lunch, it's 45 minutes, no more than half an hour of new learning, plenty of time for you to practice and get your work done and ask questions. Okay? That's what a typical day will look like. So now let's talk about Wednesdays. Now, as you know, many of the Wednesdays during the year are already set aside by the district as asynchronous days. So we decided, let's just turn all of our Wednesdays into extra time for you to get your work done. We're calling these RAM Wednesdays. Now, the first thing you need to know is that there are no live synchronous classes on Wednesdays. There's no assignments that are assigned to you on Wednesdays. Wednesdays are just about you getting happier and more successful with the work that you've already been assigned. So here are some of the things you can expect to do on a Wednesday. For starters, if you have missing work, it's a great time to get it done. Secondly, if you need to retake something, Wednesday is a perfect time to do that. If you have questions that the teacher wasn't able to answer for you during their normal class time, then Wednesdays are a great time to get it done. You can see that you have office hours with your healthful living and elective teachers, so every teacher is going to be available to you for part of the day to answer questions. Some of the time you have on Wednesdays will be enrichment time. That means if you really already understand a topic, we're going to give you a chance to go a little bit further, learn a little bit more, have a little bit more fun with some of the things that you've been learning about. After lunch on Wednesdays, we're going to be focusing on social emotional learning. Now, what does that mean? It means we want to help you to manage all the mental health issues that come with Virtual Academy. We're going to help you learn stress management strategies. We're going to give you a chance to get to know your classmates better. And overall, we just want to help you feel better about what you're doing during the rest of the week. And then at the end of the day on Wednesdays, we have a chance to celebrate our Student of the Week. We have a chance to meet one-on-one with students that need it and to meet with families and parents that need to talk to us. So that's what Wednesdays are going to look like. Remember, in a nutshell, Wednesdays are not a day for you to do extra work. It's a chance for you to catch up on the things that you couldn't get done during the rest of the week. Now, we are super excited about this new schedule. We feel like it's going to solve a lot of the problems that we saw happening in the first semester. And we feel like you guys are going to benefit from that with less stress and better learning and much more success. So we're excited to see you in our virtual classrooms for the second semester, and we hope you're excited to be there. See you soon.